Hey baby dolls, it's Ashley and today we are going to be doing my foundation collection. I'm so excited. So if you want to see my entire collection of foundations, there are over 40 of them. Keep watching. Alright, so like I said in the intro, there are just over 40 foundations. So because of that, I'm not going to go into like a lot of detail about each foundation. I'm pretty much just going to show them. If it's one that I really particularly like or love, I'll say that. If it's one that I don't really like so much, I'll say that. And if there winds up being any foundations that you have any questions about or want to know anything about, leave it in the comments down below and I will comment back and respond to you. I do my best to respond to every single comment that gets left on any of my videos. So I think first I'm gonna start with my like cream kind of foundations because there's not a lot of them. So first are these Victoria Jackson foundation duos. These are both in light and it's just two cream foundations, or you can mix them together to make like your perfect shade. Then there is this CoverGirl Ultimate Finish Liquid Powder Makeup. It says liquid, but this is cream. Like that's cream. So just a little CoverGirl cream foundation. Then there is this Revlon Color Stay Whipped Cream Makeup. There you go. Alright, and that's all of those. So then we'll go ahead and jump into stick foundations really quick. And first are these Maybelline Fit Me stick foundations. I have one in the color 120 and then one in 130. This is 120 and this is 130. And I like these because if you can see right in the middle, there's what's supposed to be a primer. So it's supposed to be like a stick of primer with foundation around it. And I don't know, I still use primer with it, but it does, I feel, help with shine control. So next is this Ulta color correcting foundation stick. So this has actually green in the middle for color correcting. That's in the color Creamy Natural. That's just, again, the Ulta store brand stick foundation. Then I have the Golden Rose stick foundation in 02. And I got this actually on Amazon. There you go. Next, I have the Max Factor Pan Stick Foundation, and I also got this on Amazon, and this is in the shade 12 True Beige. There you go. And this one you kind of roll up, and it's the only one that's like oval shaped like this. The rest of them are all round, but I really like this one a lot. And then last but certainly not least is the NYX Mineral Stick Foundation in the shade 2 Porcelain. So here's that. Oh. There you go. Alright, and now that we've got all of the light cream and stick foundations out of the way, we will go ahead and move on to all of the liquids, because that's what there are the most of. Alright, now as far as liquid foundation goes, I'm going to go ahead and knock out the higher end ones real quick, just because I don't have that many of them. So first is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation. And if you can see, my dog bit a nice hole in it, so I actually have it taped up because he's just the sweetest. And I have that in medium. Next is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation, which I have in light beige. Then next and last for the high-end ones is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear. And this is in the shade 260 Bisque Neutral. There you go. I love the little flower detail on top. And this is definitely my favorite of the 3 higher end ones. Alright, so next we'll just move into all of my regular drugstore foundations. So I'm going to do these 2 together because they're basically the same. They are both the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Longwear Illuminating Foundation. I have this one in Fair, and then I have this one in white that I just use as a mixer, not only for this foundation, but for any foundation. I really like this as a mixer. It works really well for me. Next is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Nude Ivory. And if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you know I love this. Then I have the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer in 01 Creamy Vanilla. Love this. The Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot All Day Liquid to Powder Foundation. And this is in the shade Cool Sand. And I actually have not used this yet. I need to. Next is the Hard Candy Glamouflage Invisible Camouflage Foundation. And this is in the shade 933 Light. And I do actually really like this. I wasn't a giant fan of the Glamouflage concealer, so I didn't know if I would like this or not, but I really did wind up liking this a lot. Next is the foundation everybody and their mother is talking about, Dermacol. I honestly have no idea what shade this is in, but there you have it. Next is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Foundation. It's supposed to go, you know, it obviously looks exactly like the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, just in a bigger bottle. And this is not bad at all. It's kind of a lighter coverage than I'm used to, but it's not bad. And this is in the shade 120 Creamy Ivory. Okay. Then I have the Neutrogena Nourishing Longwear Makeup. And this is in the shade 20 Natural Ivory, and this is supposed to be a 12-hour wear makeup, and I do actually really like this foundation. Next I have the Flower Beauty EE Erase Everything Ultimate Foundation in UF3 Ivory Tint. I'm actually about halfway done with this, but one thing I want to say about this is that you only get 0.57 ounces instead of 1 ounce like normal. Just wanted to point that out. And this is okay. It's not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite either. Okay, then I have this e.l.f. foundation, and all it really says on it is e.l.f. And then on the back, it mentions that it has SPF and tells you to put it on before you go into the sun. But I think this is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. I don't have the box anymore, and they have more than one foundation that comes in this exact same bottle, but I'm pretty sure this is the Acne Fighting Foundation. And this is in the shade Porcelain. Then there is the Nuance by Selma Hayek Flawless Finish Liquid Foundation. And this is in the shade Light Medium Cool. And I've only tried this once, but I did really like it. I need to try it a few more times before I really form an opinion on it. Then this is the Rimmel Stay Matte in 091 Light Ivory, and I love this foundation. This is one of those foundations that I tend to like keep on hand because I really do love it. I try like not to run out. Then I have the Kokie Skin Perfect HD foundation, and this is in the shade 20C. And I really do like this foundation a lot. I like everything I've tried by this brand so far. They've really impressed me. Next is the Burt's Bees Goodness Glows Liquid Makeup in the shade 1030 Linen Beige. Then I have this MAC Match Mask. It's not really MAC. Okay, it's the Match Master Foundation, but it's actually like a MAC dupe. Like if you look, the bottle and the pump and everything is the same as the MAC Match Master Foundation, except it doesn't say MAC across the top. It's a total dupe. But I actually really like it. Okay, so next I'll go into all of the foundations where I have more than one from each brand. So first is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, and I do actually really like this, which surprised me. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. And the drops are in the shade Vanilla. And next is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Foundation, and this is in the shade 101 Nude. And this one was actually kind of the opposite of the drops. This was like $20, and I really don't like it very much at all. The coverage is like non-existent. Alright, next is the Revlon Color Stay Makeup Foundation for combination or oily skin. And this is in the shade 150 Buff. And I love this just as much as everybody else does. Next is the Revlon Photo Ready Airbrush Effect. And this is in shade 003 Shell. And I also really like this. Revlon doesn't usually disappoint me. And then I have the Revlon Youth FX Fill and Blur Foundation. And the Revlon Youth FX is in the shade 200 Nude. Okay, next is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Infallible Total Coverage in 302 Creamy Natural. And I've only used this one like once, and I did like it, but I want to use it a few more times before I like really form an opinion. Same for this. This is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Infallible Pro Glow in 203 Nude Beige. And I've also only tried this one time, and I did like it, but I want to really, you know, wear it a few times and get a feel for it. The last L'Oreal one is the 24-Hour Infallible Pro Matte in 101 Classic Ivory. And this is actually my second bottle of this. This one I've used a lot and I love it. Okay. Then last are all of the CoverGirl ones. I have more from CoverGirl than any other one brand. And I didn't do that on purpose. It just kind of happened. I just realized it now. So first is the CoverGirl Ultra Smooth Hair Smoothing Foundation in 810 Classic Ivory. And I have not even tried this yet. Next is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 Foundation in the shade 810 Classic Ivory. And this is okay. It's just that standard, you know, old school original CoverGirl foundation. Then is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous in 115 Buff Beige. And I've tried this a few times and I did like it. It's not like my favorite, but I like it. I keep wearing it. Next is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream for oily skin in 530 Light Medium. And I really like this. And I'm including this in with foundations because this is pigmented like a foundation, not like a BB cream. And then last, but certainly not least, is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation in 705 Ivory. And I really do like this one a lot. Alright, and that is everything. That is my entire foundation collection. I really hope you liked it. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions about any of these foundations or just any comments or suggestions, leave them in those comments down below. Don't forget that I put out new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much, and all of the views and subscribers and comments and likes and everything, it just honestly means the world to me. So thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.